Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to tackle your day with energy and clarity. By optimizing your biology, you can boost your productivity, enhance your mental performance, and achieve. Welcome to our video on biological optimization, a crucial aspect of boosting your productivity. Just like how a car needs the right fuel to run efficiently, our bodies need the right conditions to function at their best. By understanding and working with our biological rhythms, we can significantly enhance our focus, energy, and overall performance. For instance, did you know that our circadian rhythms are regulated by an internal clock that responds to light and darkness? When we expose ourselves to screens and artificial light in the evening, it can suppress the production of melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep and reducing the quality of our sleep. This can have a significant impact on our productivity, as sleep deprivation can impair our cognitive function and memory. What we eat also has a significant impact on our productivity. A diet high in processed foods and sugar can lead to energy crashes and decreased focus. On the other hand, a diet rich in whole foods, fruits, and vegetables can provide sustained energy and support cognitive function. By making conscious food choices, we can optimize our biology and improve our productivity. Now, let's dive into the third key aspect of biological optimization, which is aligning our daily routines with our natural circadian rhythms. Our bodies have an internal clock that regulates our sleep-wake cycle, hormone secretion, and other physiological processes. By synchronizing our activities with this internal clock, we can boost our energy levels, enhance our focus, and improve our overall productivity. For example, research has shown that the human brain is most alert and focused during the late morning hours, typically between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. So, it's a good idea to. Finally, our environment plays a critical role in our productivity. A cluttered and noisy environment can be distracting and overwhelming, making it difficult to focus. On the other hand, a tidy and peaceful environment can help us feel more calm and centered, allowing us to concentrate and achieve our goals. By optimizing our environment, we can create a space that supports our productivity and well-being. By combining these strategies, we can create a powerful synergistic effect that can help us achieve our goals. By optimizing our biology, we can unlock our full potential and live a more fulfilling life. So, what's holding you back from achieving your goals? Is it your biology, or is it something else? Take control of your biology and start achieving your goals today. Now that you've learned how to optimize your biology for productivity, it's time to take action. Start by adjusting your sleep schedule to align with your natural circadian rhythms, and incorporate physical exercise into your daily routine, such as a 30-minute morning jog or a lunchtime yoga session. Additionally, focus on nourishing your body with a balanced diet rich in whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. By making these small changes, you'll be amazed at how much more energy and focus you'll have to tackle your daily tasks and achieve your goals. Take the first step today and start optimizing your biology for a more productive you. Remember, taking control of your biology is the key to unlocking your full potential. By making small changes to your daily routine, you can achieve big results. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.